Sawubona Mzansi, and welcome to this evening's MIH Live. It's nice to see you back after the weekend. It's been a minute, I've been missing you guys. There's been some exciting things happening behind the scenes just after we wrapped up the deep linking project, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So thank you so much everyone for joining the MIH Live. We appreciate you, we appreciate you. Lerato, I see you in the chat. Shout out, shout out. So yes, let me head back over. So yes, it's been a long and hard 3 weeks of working on deep linking, and I'm so happy to say that it has been successful and we are good to go with deep linking. So what's happening, or what has been happening over the weekend, is we were doing some internal testing. So that's just us in the team. We are just sharing it amongst ourselves, the latest version of MIH, which is 1.2.0. So we've been sharing it amongst ourselves and testing it out to see if we've covered everything during our development. And as expected, there are a few bugs right now, or there were a few bugs. So just minor bugs, not huge bugs. So we managed to fix that and redeploy the changes. So we did that today. Excuse me. And we were happy with the testing today. So what we did was we then jumped over, and Lebohang, nice to see you. Yeah, we jumped over. Carl, nice to see you. We jumped over, and let me see if I have one of those thingy things. What's it called? You know, TikTok sometimes gives you that flares. Nah, there's no flares today. It's okay. So Sawubona Dad, nice to see you. Yeah. So yeah, so after we were happy with our testing, what we did is we then moved MIH version 1.2.0 over to, we moved it over to, what is this called? Our beta internal testing. Remember guys, I do mention it in every live bite. If you'd like to become a beta tester for MIH so that you can get the latest version, shout out Iki for the 100 likes. If you'd like to get early access, like the rest of our beta testers for MIH, please feel free to head over and subscribe over on TikTok, or you can subscribe to our Patreon and become a premium member of Mzansi. You can do that with the link in the About MIH package. That button over there will be Support Our Journey. You can click on that, you can head over to our Patreon, subscribe over there, and it unlocks a whole lot of features for you, including beta testing. So it's currently sitting in beta testing. So this is the first time, it's the first time that we are using the beta testing feature and just trying to figure out the timing and all of those kind of things. So my understanding of how it works is once we're done with internal testing and we push it through to beta testing, so that's open testing, then that takes about maybe a day to be reviewed by Google and Apple before it gets to the actual beta testers. So it's a little bit of a process on the Google Play Store side, surprisingly, and it's a little bit easier on the Apple App Store side, if I'm being honest. But yeah, very cool, and that's what we're doing. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna go for about, I think a week is too long, but yeah, maybe on Wednesday evening, we'll push the changes into production. And then from there, everyone else will get it into, or will be able to download version 1.2.0 of MIH. So cool. Let's jump over. Let's switch screens and see what exactly 1.2 is all about. MIH version 1.2 is all about. And let me know in the chat if you have any questions. If you have any concerns, if you'd like to know more about MIH beta testing, let us know. Let me switch this, change this from here. Oh, cancel. Sorry, I'm doing nonsense over here. So max screen, perfect. And then max screen, perfect. Ubuntu screen down. Perfect. So everyone should be able to see it now. I can switch over on TikTok. Sorry, I'm using a new tripod right now. Let me know if things are looking better on the TikTok side. And we'll dive right in. Please feel free to dive into the chat so you can ask us some questions about MIH. So let's see. Are you able to see the screen? Perfect. As you can see on the screen right now, we are currently on version, or the latest version of MIH will be version 1.2.0. And if we have a look at what's coming in this update, you can see that we have what's new in this update. There are 3 new features. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quality of life improvements, and there is 1 bug fix. So let's dive through the different features. So the first feature is biometric authentication for specific packages instead of it being for MIH as a whole. I've heard a lot of complaints from the different people of Mzansi advising me that when they want to open up the calculator, they don't want to still authenticate themselves before they use the calculator. When they want to go to the calendar, they don't want to still authenticate themselves before using a calendar. Right? When they want to visit the About page, they don't want to still click on the fingerprint sensor or enter in their PIN in order to get into MIH. So what we've done is we've removed it from logging into MIH when you first access MIH, and we moved that into specific packages themselves. So those specific packages are so it's packages that have sensitive data of yours. So that is the patient profile and the access controls on the personal side. When you switch over to the business side, it's under the patient manager. So those are the packages that will have authentication required. So you need to use your biometric authentication. There was also another question from one of the members of Mzansi saying that they don't have biometric authentication on their phone. And I think that has to do with the error message that you do get when you don't have any security set up on your phone. So what we mean by biometric authentication, it's basically your fingerprint, password, Face ID or Face Unlock on Android, and also a fingerprint, right? So all of those are considered biometric authentication, and you no longer need it to enter MIH, but you will need it to enter specific packages inside MIH. As MIH grows, that feature will, or different packages will have that authentication on them also. The next feature that we do have that's available is under the business profile package, and that is the new business QR code. So I'm super happy that I'm able to do this, and this was one of the main purposes of doing deep linking inside MIH, is so that we can enable QR codes. So now when you are sharing your business with someone, you don't have to tell them anymore that please check us out on the Mzansi directory. All you have to tell them now is please feel free to scan this QR code and you'll enter MIH. So if we look on the screen right now, you can, even the people on TikTok, anyway, you can use your phone, scan this QR code, and what it should do is it should take you through to our business page of MIH. So it should take you to a page that looks something similar to this, where you can call us, email us, navigate to us. Where's my website? Visit our website also. Let's visit the website. Let's add that in quickly. Sorry, I was playing around and some things I was just updating on my side. Let's go back in. So yes, you can call, you can email, you can navigate to us, and you can visit our website. But you're currently on MIH, so you wouldn't really need to visit our website, right? You can also rate us if you are signed into MIH, and you can also bookmark us. So those are the multiple features that we do have available. This is all access. You can access it right now if you scan this QR code. Once you scan this QR code, it should take you through to our business page. Oh, not this QR code, my bad. I'll show you the QR code, the correct one. It's also under the business directory. So if we search for Mzansi Innovation Hub, this is the correct one, guys. This is the correct one, my bad. This is the QR code that you will be able to scan, and you can have access to the MIH, Mzansi Innovation Hub, where you can call, email, navigate, visit our website, rate us, and bookmark us for later, right? So this is something super easy and super simple to do. I was testing it out over this weekend, and it's super simple to just, instead of telling someone, head over to the Mzansi directory, or instead of telling someone, download the MIH app. Once you download the MIH app, navigate to the Mzansi directory. Inside the Mzansi directory, go to the business search, on the business search for MIH, and then you'll find us over there. That's such a long process for a new user to MIH. So we've overhauled that for now. And you just need to scan this QR code on the screen right now, and it should take you through to our business profile. Yeah, it should take you through to our business profile. That's a feature that I am loving. And there's also other deep linking features. Like if you go to /about and you're not signed in, it will automatically take you into our About MIH section. Different things like that. So very cool, and I'm quite happy for that. All that 3 weeks of hard work paid off with this QR code. The next new feature is GoRouter, or deep linking, right? So these two are linked. So the business QR code leads into the deep linking. So deep linking is a feature where now when, say for example, you have MIH installed on your phone, and you scan this QR code, this business QR code, instead of it taking you to the web app version of MIH, even though you already have the application installed, it opens up MIH for you automatically, directly through the app, and takes you through to the business profile. This is a much better, cleaner user experience, and the mobile version of MIH is much, much better than the web version. Even though they have the exact same functionalities, the feel and stuff of the mobile version is much better. When I say mobile version, it's the Google Play Store version, the Apple App Store version. Yeah, the Google Play Store and Apple App Store version. So those are the two. Then the next is the web GIF. So this is under MIH web app. There's now a GIF when you load the MIH itself. So let me close this. I shouldn't have closed it. It's okay. Let me open it up. It's going to be too quick when I do it over here, so I'll have to do it from an incognito window to give you the full understanding of what happens, understanding of what's happening. So I'm in an incognito window. I'm going to go to MIH app, and I'll click on it. And now you should see it has a GIF. I know there's a square around it. I couldn't fix that, but now there's also some text. So while you're waiting for MIH to load, you can read some things about MIH before you get in. So the experience of diving into MIH, because last week it was Oyoli over on Twitch. He was saying, I asked him to, or he asked for the web link of MIH. I gave him the link. He then clicked on it, and I think on his side he wasn't sure if MIH was working because it looked like it was frozen, because it was actually pulling through some data for you when it's the first time loading it. So I'll do it again for the people that just joined us right now. So once you come on MIH, we can click on the MIH app, and you can see 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. So it does take around 6 seconds to load the very first time you open up MIH, but if I were to close it now and open it up again, it opens up almost immediately. It just takes less than 1 second. So it's the initial load time of the application that takes some time to load, that we did reduce the time. Or not reduce the time, we did improve the experience by adding that GIF in. Let me know in the chat what you think about that new web animations and the web GIFs to make the user experience a little bit better. So let's close that. So that's under the GIF splash screen. Perfect. The next thing that we'll have to do is the MIH home button, confirm, exit on back button press. Okay, perfect. So I can't do this in the web browser right now because we don't have a back button. But how I can show you this is under the, let me do this rather, under the MIH app. So this is the Android emulated version of MIH. You can see at the top of the screen, Android emulator. What we can do, so this is MIH. You can do all your usual things on there. But, excuse me, there was a few concerns. While I was watching people use MIH, I was seeing them use the back button, and sometimes they press it too much. Or you know, when you use the gestures instead of the back button, sometimes you click back mistakenly, or by mistake, and then it would exit MIH, and that's a bit annoying. So what we've done is, just like TikTok, if we click on the back button, you see now there's a message over there to say press back again to exit. You see, press back again to exit. And it does give you, I think, like 2 to 3 seconds to press the back button before it disappears. So if I press back again, And you can see it's completely closed MIH. So that's with the back button. So even if I were to, let's reload this. Yeah. Even if I'm signed out, if I'm on the sign out or sign in screen of MIH and I click the back button, the exact same thing appears over here. Press back button again. Right, press back button again. Yeah. There might be a few other things I'll have to test tonight, but that's the back button. If we open up the home screen, so this is the back button. Confirm exit on back button press. Then under the Mzansi wallet, what we have now is, so under the Mzansi wallet, it now changes the brightness of our screen. So this was a suggestion by one of the members of Mzansi called Nia and Mommy over on TikTok also. And I can't demonstrate this on the web app version, but I can demonstrate it on the Android emulator version. So how I can do this, it's a little bit difficult to show you, but I'm going to take my brightness. So Nia and Mommy explained to us that she has her phone on very low brightness most of the time. For her own reasons, she didn't explain. And every time she opens up or she wants to use the Mzansi wallet, the scanner doesn't scan nicely all the time because the phone's brightness is not high, right? So the scanner wouldn't work properly. But now, so you can see, if we swipe down to the bottom, our brightness is about 3/4 of the way there. If I swipe up, open up the Mzansi wallet, you can see it's still there with, it's still on, where's this? It's still on quarter brightness. But if I were to open up a card and then swipe down to check what the brightness is like, it automatically changes it to full brightness, right? On both the iOS and Android version of MIH, it automatically changes it to full brightness. When we close the card again, check our screen brightness, you can see it's back to 1/4 of the way there. So that was one of the suggestions, just to make your experience using the Mzansi wallet much cleaner, much better. Thank you so much, everyone. Then the next one, thank you so much, Nia and Mommy, for that. Then the next one that we have is the Mzansi AI Thoughts. So if you've seen on previous versions of MIH, there would be a lot of stars over there representing bold and different, I think it's rich text kind of stuff. But now with Mzansi AI, if we were to ask it to give us a list of the top 5 favorite animes, right? Or top 5 best animes, please give me a list of the top 5 best animes. Yeah, top 5 best animes. So we'll let it think for a bit. And now you'll see that it doesn't have those stars anymore. It's showing it as proper text. Even the writing at the bottom is no longer there in the thoughts. And when we play it, we'll have a listen now. Let me switch over my audio. Now if we have a listen to it, so remember, once Mzansi AI is done thinking, you can click on the green menu button and then click on read aloud, and then we should be able to listen.
Hey there, waving hand. Thanks for asking. That's a fun question, but best is super subjective. What one person loves, another might not. However, based on popularity, critical acclaim, and overall impact, here are 5 anime that consistently rank high and are great starting points. 1. Attack on Titan, a thrilling and intense story about humanity fighting giant humanoid creatures. It's got a complex plot, stunning animation, and keeps you on the edge of your seat. 2. Death Note, a psychological thriller where a genius high school student finds a notebook that allows him to kill anyone whose name he writes in it. It's a mind-bending battle of wits. 3. Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, a fantastic adventure with amazing world building, a compelling story about brotherhood and sacrifice, and great character development.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for that answer. So as you did see in this demonstration, how Mzansi AI reads the information to us is much cleaner, much better and easier on our ears, instead of it saying star star and then jumping from one paragraph to the next paragraph immediately, super quickly, and you don't understand what's happening. It's now saying number 1, and then it's reading number 2, then it's reading number 3, then it's reading. So it's going much better right now. With this new enhancement that we've added in. Next one is the profile edit button. So let's head back to our profile. So what I've noticed inside MIH is when people are setting up their profiles, they aren't really adding a profile picture. So I'm trying to get them or nudge them towards adding a profile picture, whether it's a personal profile or their business profile. So what I've noticed is previously, when we're editing our profile, this edit button over here was the same color as the frame, the light blue color. And it was very hard to see, I'm assuming, so people skipped it and they just carried on with the information. But now we changed the button to green, so now it's easy to see. It draws your eye there immediately, and when you click on it, it will immediately open up and edit your picture. Then you can click update, everything should be fine. We've carried that over also to our business profile. So when you click on edit over here, you can see the edit button is also green. And when we are editing our signature, so this is our signature at the bottom, and it's also a green button. So you click on this to edit your signature also. So that's just a user experience kind of thing, to guiding users over to adding their profile pictures and signatures and all of those kind of things, just to make MIH look a little bit cleaner and a little bit better. Lastly, we have the card alignment. Let me know, I'm not too 100% sure about this one, how we've implemented a fix for this, but let us know in the chat. So over here, also came from Nia and Mommy, was saying that the card number, her card number is extremely long. I think it was for Discam, and it doesn't show up. And I don't think it's the card number. I think her phone bright or a phone text was set to a very large number, right? So you know when you set your text to extra large. So if we come here and let's edit this and add more information over here. We'll add more stuff. So I'm putting lots of information there. Click on edit, and it would be something like, let's do the dev tools. The dev tools, or if I head over and inspect element, I should be able to, yeah, there's it over there. So if you see, there's a lot of numbers over here, but hers was looking something small like this. You know what, I must check the QR codes to see if that has something to do with it. But yeah, now it wraps it to the center and it makes it easier to see. So what I was thinking about is, should I decrease the text size over here when your phone is scaling up or down? Or should I just wrap it like how I'm wrapping it now? Let me know in the chat which is the better experience, because I put the text so big over there. For some shops, their scanners don't really work, and they have to manually enter it in. And I don't want our cashiers to be squinting and pressing different, or squinting, trying to figure out what these numbers are. And also added some spaces over here, just to group them in groups of 4. So when you're entering the number in, or when you're looking at the number, you can see it, or you can capture it like that. So we've entered that in, but I'm not sure if this is the best implementation. I'll still test this out in the wild. I'll also make my phone's card display like super long. And not super long, I'll make my phone's text size super large, and then I'll go to like a Checkers or a Discam to see if everything works out fine. But I'll have to test that out in the wild. So that's everything that is coming out in version 1.2.0. That should be coming out on, I want to say Wednesday, but let's say Thursday, Friday this week. Thursday, Friday this week, you should be able to see MIH version 1.1, MIH version 1.2.0. Perfect. So that's the latest versions of MIH. What's happening? Let me know in the chat if you have any questions about the new versions of MIH, or if you have any suggestions for MIH, about MIH, that you would like to see in the next version of MIH. Say, for example, MIH version 1.2.1. What would you like to see inside MIH? Perfect. Now we can move on to what's the future looking like for MIH. what's our next big project for MIH? Because remember, MIH. We're not when we're done with MIH, we don't just leave it and work on a new application. We do continuously keep improving the application and making sure that your concerns and stuff are developed for. Thank you so much for the likes. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Yeah, making sure that MIH is growing and MIH is meeting your needs, right? Because MIH is not just for me, it's for all of us. So let's head over to our book of work and see what is coming up inside MIH. So what we'll do is I'll remove these, and we'll just look at our book of work. So there's a few things that we would like to do inside MIH. So the first one is email verification, right? So another member of Mzansi came to us. I think it was Jay. I'm almost 100% sure. Shout out Iki for the 1,000 likes. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So I'm almost sure that Jay came to us and said that when he was registering for MIH, he entered the wrong email address, and he only realized this like a couple months later when he was trying to reset a password, I think. And this was an issue because he had all his cards loaded over there and all of his data was on this account. So what we have to do is we're going to have to add something in to update your email, then also verify your email. So I'm thinking verify email, and we'll have to figure out how to do that. I've seen some other applications where as soon as you first register, what happens is a message pops up on the screen and says, please verify to continue, or something like that. Something along those lines. Please verify email address to continue. And it says email is sitting, or the verification code is sitting in your email. So we'll have to do something like that inside MIH. The next one, maybe we can do that tonight even. Yeah, I think we'll do this one tonight. Should I do it tonight? Yeah. You know what? I think we can do this one tonight. Update MIH pop-up. So if you're not on the latest version of MIH and a newer version has come out, what it would do is when you first open up MIH, it will give you a little pop-up message to say you're not on the latest version. Please feel free to download MIH, and then they'll have a button to take you to the Google Play Store, Apple App Store. We can do this right now. I think it could be easy because there is a package available for this. However, we'll see how it goes tonight. Then we have MIH, new MIH user and count. So another suggestion in one of the MIH lives count is having a count of the number of users that currently have MIH. So I was thinking about this, and then in the About MIH section, on the About MIH package, we can have under, just somewhere over here, just below the app number, we can say number of accounts or number of personal accounts and number of business accounts created inside MIH. So currently we are sitting on 948 on the personal side and 34 on the business side. Thank you so much, everyone, for creating your MIH account. Remember, for those that just joined us, MIH is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and the web. All you have to do is search MIH or MIH app, and we should appear at the top of the list. You can create your MIH account. It is free to do. And you can head over and explore what MIH is all about. Then let's head back over to our book of work. So that's the number of account counts, right? Then also what we want to do, so remember this, what we're going through is our book of work and what we are planning on doing in the next update of MIH. We probably won't do everything because some things will take longer than other things, but some things should be able to be quick to do. So the next one, we want to add MIH to new app stores. So specifically the Meta Quest store, because we do want to join the metaverse in a native fashion. So as a downloadable application instead of using an APK and doing some dodgy things, right? So we want to be on the Meta Quest store to join the metaverse. And we want to be on the Huawei App Gallery. So there's two different, I was testing it out today to figure out what is going on. And on the MetaQuest store side, the MIH app is asking for permission that they don't allow users to have at the moment. Specifically, writing data to your device. Even though we don't do it at the moment, we are requesting for that permission because in the future we wanted to do that. But I see that they are complaining about that specifically, so we will remove that. Also under, so let me add that over there. So that is write permission. And the next thing that they were complaining about is the Android SDK that we are using. Android SDK. We're currently using 35, but they need 34. They need Android SDK version 34. And playing around with the build stuff, I know it's going to be such a fight because different packages require different things, and it gets so messy. Developers out there, I'm sure you know exactly what it's all about, dealing with build issues, but that's what we're going to have to fix for the MetaQuest store, these two things. And on the Huawei App Gallery side, this is very interesting because the things that Huawei is asking me for is very strict compared to Google and even Apple. They are even more stricter than Apple. So there was a whole long list that I'll have to go through. I'll ask Gemini or I'll ask Mzansi AI to review what they said to me, and this give me like a list of things that are required because they type long stories over there for us, but things that are required, and we can hook that up. So this is something that we want to do, especially the Huawei App Gallery. So the Huawei App Gallery is a higher priority than the MetaQuest Store, but once again, I don't want to be on the MetaQuest and using MIH. I want to be speaking to Mzansi AI. I want to be looking for different businesses, things like that. Next, also another important thing that we've been discussing in the previous MIH lives, and that is the provider implementation inside MIH. So as I've said previously, MIH is currently using hopes and dreams for state management, and it's definitely the incorrect way. And I can tell you it's the incorrect way because I did watch a video by Google. It was during their, what's their event called? Google I/O, yes. So in the Google I/O event, what happened is prior to that event, they normally have like an Android, or because Google I/O currently changed and switched over more to AI stuff and releasing new AI capabilities inside Google, they've shifted like the Android stuff and the Flutter stuff to the previous days. So I was watching a video from one of those previous days ones about state management with Flutter. And during their demonstration, they showed like the bad way and the good way of dealing with state management inside your Flutter application. And I was definitely doing it the incorrect way. And that's just something that happens when you are new to development and you're new to a different framework and things like that. In the beginning, you won't learn everything. It does take some time before you learn everything, and it is a process of learning throughout MIH's journey, right? So provider is a simple and easy way to handle state management inside your application, and implementing Go Router and deep linking was one of the foundation blocks in order to implement provider and make it a little bit more easier to do, much more easier to do. Next one is we're going to enable QR code for loyalty cards. So inside the Mzansi wallet, you'll now be able to scan, or you'll now be able to store QR code loyalty cards. So I'm speaking about McDonald's. I know they have a QR code. I'm speaking about Nando's. I've recently heard in the MIH Live that Nando's has a loyalty card and it's a QR code over there. So we'll have to figure out how to do that and what different businesses are missing inside MIH. Next was a suggestion by MIH. Let me know what you think about this, but to have the MIH roadmap available somewhere inside MIH, maybe in the About MIH section, but I'm not sure. I want to do something that's a little bit less maintenance heavy on my side of maintaining this and pushing it out. So I want to make it something easy to do, but we'll figure this out in the future. Maybe this will be a little bit lower on the priority list than the other features. Then we have a toggle elevation. So we can do this here somewhere up top, but if we open up MIH and specifically we'll go to the business or the normal profile. If you have a look, I don't know if you can see it on the screen right now, but our input fields you can see that it has a little bit of elevation to it, and our button also. It's hard to see on TikTok right now, but on the other platforms you should be able to see it. But our toggle over here doesn't have any elevation to it. So this does throw you off when others have elevation and one doesn't. So we're going to have to improve that also. So that'll be an easy fix. This is something that we did see when we were going through MIH. The next is new features, new packages. So it's been a minute since we added new packages to MIH. And the next package that we were working on quite a while ago, the design of it, we'll work on it again when things are sorted out. But this is the MIH lists. So as you all know, MIH has the Mzansi wallet, and you use this when you're going grocery shopping to get all your different deals. But what I've realized when I'm going grocery shopping is I have MIH open for my loyalty cards, but then I'm opening up Google Keep to store a list of like a grocery list of things that I want to keep. So I don't want to leave MIH when I'm going grocery shopping. I want to keep everything inside one place. So we're going to create a new package called Mzansi Lists for your to-do list, for your grocery list, for any kind of list that you'd want to keep. So we're going to have that available for us over here. Then the next one, I don't know if we should do calendar now. Calendar will be done, calendar and notifications. Yeah, it'll be a little bit hard to do if I'm being honest. These two, a lot of work. So I think I should push this in the backlog. Or not, in the backlog instead of, let me put it in the backlog instead of here in the book of work, because book of work things is what we're working on right now. So these ones over here can go to the backlog and the roadmap can stay over here. So this is everything that we are going to be working on next inside MIH. So throughout the MIH lives, we're going to be working on these. During the week, we're going to be working on these. And also another thing, we're also going to slow down a bit on the development of MIH, because what we would like to do now that we have the Mzansi directory up and running. So remember, for those that don't know what the Mzansi directory is, the Mzansi directory lives inside this icon. And it is a place for you to search for people and businesses of Mzansi. So let's say, for example, we are looking for a clothing. We're looking for a clothing and printing service company. So we can click on that, click on search, and you can see that we have culture apparel. We can click on them and review everything about them, rate them, call them, visit their website, all of the above. Visit their website. Yeah, their website is not working. wearculture.co.za. Yeah, but yeah, you can visit their website and do all the things over there. If we go back, if you're looking for a photography business, you can scroll through and click on photography and search for a photography company. Oh, culture apparel, cancel this. A photography company, where is this? Photography, search. You see JC Photo Booth. So what I want to do, shout out Dr. Pixels. So what I want to do now is I want to now go out to the different businesses, because what I've realized is my reach on social media, I am reaching out to the correct people. So the small businesses and different people that have businesses and are interested in development, I'm reaching out to them. But what I need to do is go out directly to brick and mortar businesses. So actually physical stores, and present to them what MIH is all about, how we can benefit them. And also this business QR code, this part over here. So if you're looking for a photography company, JC Photo Booth is right here. You can scan the QR code and you'll get access to them right now. Even if you don't have an MIH account, you'll still be able to access their business profile. This one over here, where you can call, email, navigate, visit their website. You won't be able to rate them and add them as a bookmark, but you'll be able to do the top 4. Yeah, so we're going to go out to different businesses. I'm going to try present to them and see from there what's happening. But I think I can only do this after MIH version 1.2 is released. So I'll probably do that towards the end of this week. I'll be going out to the different businesses. If you have a business and you'd like us to come out to you and present to you what MIH is all about, please feel free to scan this QR code on the screen right now, Or you can just take a screenshot and you can scan it later. And once you do scan it, it should take us through. Let me know what the experience is like when you do scan it, but it should take you through to the screen where you'll be able to call, email, and visit our website. But preferably, you can just email us and let us know that you'd like to get started with MIH. What's the process? And we'll hook that up for you. So let's get started on trying to figure out how to automatically push users to update MIH. So let's go to pub.dev. So for those that don't know what pub.dev is a repository for Flutter developers to host and find amazing packages. That's the only way I can describe it. To host and find amazing packages. So the package that we want to do is auto update, and see what's there. Auto updater package. 1.0 10 months ago. Let's say update. And let us know if you're a Flutter developer, what are you using to prompt users to automatically, this one is enables in-app updates. In-app updates in Android using the official APIs. What is this? Yeah, this is only for Android. I don't want that one. Pub updater. No. What is this? Provide a simple single function to get available updates for an iOS app. Check based on published app version. Let's see what it looks like. Do they have any images? This is not the one that we are using. Let's go check our thingy, because I know the auto app updating should also have this. So it should be book of work, I think. App notifications, mediation, Minesweeper. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Lightweight and customizable version update library for, okay. App version updater. Or let's Google. Best, what would we even call this? Let's ask Gemini, because I don't know how to put this in Google terms, but I know how to just ask the question. So we'll ask Gemini. I have a Flutter application, and I would like to prompt users if there is a new Android or iOS version available. What's the best package to use? Let's see what Gemini has to say. Upgrader, okay. Let's see what Upgrader is all about. And this was updated 21 hours ago, so you know these people love working on their product. So it's for iOS and Android, and for the rest of the platforms, but I just want iOS and Android for now. Yeah, so it looks something like this, I guess. But I'm sure we can make it look a little bit more fancier than this. But yeah. Yeah, we can hook it up. So let's try and do that right now. So let's create a new branch inside our GitHub. And that branch will be called, let's say, new MIH app update prompt. MIH app update prompt. So we're going to call it that. And let's figure out how it works. So under your material app, you would have app alert, then you'll have a scaffold, app bar, center, okay, checking, and then it will show this. Very interesting. Very interesting over here. So that's fine. Examples. I think the best place to do this is under the examples, and we can see over here. So what it is telling us is around our scaffold. Around scaffold, we need to have app alert. And interesting. How do we do this inside MIH? So the only way I can see us doing this inside MIH is if we go to our router, right? So what we've been working on in the past couple of weeks inside MIH is the router, and specifically our home router. So this one. Yeah, specifically these ones over here. Yeah, specifically these ones. If I put oh wait. Before we even do that, let's head over to pubdev. Let's copy this package. Let's go to the pub spec. Hey, what's happening, Antonio? Thank you so much for diving into the chat. We appreciate you. So what we are doing right now is we are working on MIH, the first super app of Mzansi. And what we are working on specifically is automatic app updates. So not automatic app updates, but prompting users and letting them know that a new version of MIH is available so that they do get the latest version if they want. And they are aware that there's new stuff that is available for them. So that's what we are working on, and we are using the upgrader package over here. So this is the upgrader package, and if we go to the README, you should be able to see that upgrader is a Flutter package to prompt users to upgrade when there is a newer version available in the store. All right, so that's what we are working on right now. So the first thing that we have to do is go to the pub spec, and add that to our list. So let's paste and save this. It'll do the things for us. Hopefully there's no errors. Yeah, no errors. That's cool. And we're gonna do it under, how do I, So I think I'll have to read it more. So the widget comes in two flavors. Alert on card, upgrade alert widget, which is used to display a pop-up, and upgrade card, which is used to display inline material design cards. We'll have to figure them out. There are 3 buttons displayed to the user: ignore, later, or update now. Tap ignore prevents the alert from being displayed again for this version of MIH, the current version. So when there's a newer version, it'll still prompt you again. The tap later button will close the alert, following the alert to be displayed sometime in the future. All right, so later in the future, you'll be prompted again. And then update now, which will take you to the App Store and the Google Play Store. Perfect. So this is what an example of it would look like. So we just need to wrap our scaffold with the upgrade alert. Yeah, upgrade alert. And this is a screenshot of what the alert will look like over here and over here. And then just return an upgrade card widget in the build method. Or upgrade card. So I can do an upgrade card to have a custom design, I guess, a custom design. And there's different themes over there, so I can hook up some themes. A custom card, custom theme. Yeah, but we'll just use the basics for now, just to dip our toes in the water of what this is all about. And we'll figure it out from there. So we do have upgrade over here, and under our material app, I can say control dot and a new widget. Control dot wrap with a widget, and over here back CW, I should say upgrade alert. That's what it told me to do. Upgrade alert. Or, you know what, I shouldn't do it over here. This is complicating things. Let me remove it from here. And I should go into the definition of this. Let me go undo. Let me save this so I don't ruin anything. And over here, under my package, where's my package? Build future MIH package. Over here, this MIH package. Yeah, this MIH package over here should have the thingy that we were just speaking about. Back CW upgrade alerts. But then how do we test it out? That's another thing. So let me go home. So how would we test it out? That's another thing. Maybe I'll have to watch some YouTube videos about it. Let's see, how do we test it? Well, let's go to their GitHub and see if there's any more information over there. Upgrade overview. Okay, I think it's just everything that's over there also. Okay. For Go router. There's it over here. This is the one that we're looking for. I'm glad I searched through this for Go router. So when using Go router, package Go router with upgrader, you might need to provide a navigator key to the alert. Okay, this is even more interesting right now. We're going deep. So let's head over to our starting off package or starting off file. This is what it looks like, right? So we have MIH.router and we have root config. So that the people on YouTube, we won't be able to, and TikTok, you won't be able to see the stuff on my side, but you'll be able to see it over here. On Twitch, you'll be able to see everything on Twitch. So when using Go router with upgrader, you might need to provide a navigator key to the upgrade alert widget so that the correct root context is used. Below is part of the code you will need for this. Also check out this example. Okay, for this. All right. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Mine definitely looks different to this. So I don't have a builder over here. My builder sits under, I'm sure my builder sits over here. Very interesting. You see, this is why I gave up earlier, because I was struggling to figure out how to add this into my own thing. Because just adding it over here to upgrade provider is not really working. So all of these things are optional stuff. Yeah, all of these things are optional at the moment. Let's ask Gemini. Because Sawubona, Swazi, this is Dot. So we are using Flutter as our front end framework. And we are using Dot, specifically Go router, for our navigating. So what we are doing right now, if you just dived in, thank you so much. So we are working on the MIH app, Mzansi Innovation Hub. It's the first super app of Mzansi. So it is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and the web. All you have to do is search MIH and the MIH app, and we should appear at the top of the list. Thank you so much, Iki, for the likes. We appreciate you. 2,800 likes. We appreciate you. And what we are doing is we're trying to add, let's go back. We're trying to force, oh, it's this one here. We're trying to not force, we're trying to automatically prompt users to tell them that MIH is currently available, or an update to MIH is currently available. And when an update is available, I think I'm going too far. When an update is available, they will be prompted with a response, something like this. Something like this one over here. This white box. Don't worry about the background, just this white box over here in the front. Update app. So something like this. But I'm struggling to figure out where to put it, because this guy's example of using provider is builder. Let's try this. Let's try that builder thing that we just saw on the screen right now. It'll probably work. And Oyolu, I see you there in the chat. Demon Fox. So hi, I got my main update done till I get until I get good to work. Good to go, goodo to work. Okay. Okay, no problem. Perfect. Let's show everyone what your application is looking like right now, before we head over and try it. So Oyolu is over on, I think you have to declare it in the manifest. Not sure. Yeah, we are learning. Thank you so much, Ozzy, for the hints and the guidance. So we're gonna dive into that now. I'm also in Google search Oyolu in Google, then click. Oyolu. Okay, let's copy this. Let's search for Google. Or let's go into Google and search for that. But I want to show people MIH, you inside MIH right now. So let us know which one of these is it. But the easiest way to find Oyolu's game is to go through the Mzansi directory. Under the business search of Mzansi, you can just click on the toggle button, click on the down arrow and search games, and click on the search button. And then you can see Alpha Kept. Alpha Kept is available there at the top of the list. If we click on this, you should see it over here. And what we can do is, nice, fun games, perfect. What we can do is visit the website. Is your website updated now? Perfect. Things are looking good. So yes, this is his game. It is a, what did you call it? Idle. It's an idle RPG. So yeah, you start the battle and then you earn coins and things like that on the side of the screen. And you can buy upgrades, things like that. Idle RPG, yes, perfect. And there's new like pets that are available for you. You can go to pets and upgrade your pets. So I have a tree pet over here. Lots of different things, arenas, lots of different things are available over here that you can buy different upgrades and stuff. So let's see, accessories, attack, different upgrades, pets, shop. So you can do a whole lot of different things on this game itself. It is a work in progress also, but please feel free to head over to Oyolu. It is available, or he is available, he or she is available. Alpha Kept is available on the Tamagotchi. Yes, similar to a Tamagotchi. So he is available on the Mzansi directory. Just search Alpha Kept, or under the business search for games, and you'll be at the top of the list. So yes, Swazi was saying that it should be something with the Android manifest. So I think they've automatically... So this is my understanding. I might be incorrect, right? Swazi, are you a Flutter developer? What languages do you know? And also, like, how long have you been developing for? We've only been developing in Flutter for about a year now. So we're definitely not the masters of Flutter. But let us know what you develop in. So here in the chat, you'll see that, or where is it? This one over here. You'll see that the only thing that they do to add this into their program is to install the package. I'm sure there's magic that's happening with the package itself. But then under your main app router, they add the update alert to some builder section. Yeah. Let me copy this. And let's add it in and see what happens. Let's add it into our home. Let's remove it from here. Undo. And we'll see from here. So under our main section, paste. over here. 3,000 likes, Iki. We appreciate you. Close to 4,000. Nice. So this one over here will be change inside word. It's MIH router. What did I call it? Oh, widget.router. Widget.router. Yeah. And then child change inside word. Testing. Dot. So let's see what happens. So we've added it under our main dot file. So this is the first thing, or not exactly the first thing, but this is the first thing that happens. So when you first come into MIH, that's where you can find my game for now. Okay, cool. You must add this, Oyolu, you must add this website to the Mzansi directory. So people can access it much easier. So nice. So I did click on it now. I'm 16. Nice. Shout out. Making games, trying to live the life. What? Making games, trying to live the life. Perfect. If we click on it, okay, it takes you back there also. Perfect. Yeah, add that link to your Mzansi directory and we can hook it up from there. But let's reload MIH. I think we should definitely reload MIH before proceeding. So let's stop this. And we're gonna run MIH again from scratch, and then things should be a little bit better. So it's taking some time to load. Don't worry, it's installing all of those different packages and things right now. So we'll give it some time. I don't think it's gonna fail. I think it's just taking some time to load. As you can see at the bottom, it does say, what is this? main_dev SDK what in dev mode. So yeah, it is doing things in the background, hopefully. And it's building, if you can look over here, it's building the Gradle. Got to go lol. No problem, Oyolu. Thank you for diving into the chat today. We appreciate you. And thank you for visiting us. So yeah, it's taking quite a long time to load. Very interesting. Even more interesting. You see, this is what I was talking about. Build what? Terminal. Yo. I think it's Flutter clean. So let's clean our project quickly because I'm sure I was using Java for app develop years back. Shout out. Do you have any applications out there we can test out live, Swazi? Let us know. And then let's do Flutter pubdev or pubget. Is that not the right word? Pubget. Yeah. Ooh, someone commented on my video right now. Nice. So yeah, Swazi, have you worked on any applications that we can test out right now live? Or is it just for different companies? Because Java development is quite cool. And what are you developing in now? Because you said years back you did develop in Java. I also developed in Java when I was first starting off varsity. During varsity we were programming most of the time in Java. But then we did do a little bit of Python. But then when I entered the workforce, I wasn't a developer, so I didn't develop much over there. And when I started MIH, I dove back into Python. I started learning Flutter and Dart. And yeah, we're just learning different things over here. Let me know what, Mzansi, you are working on or what you are developing in at the moment. So let's try and run this again because that error message was quite hectic. And it's something that I really don't want to deal with during the live. It's kind of annoying that it's a build issue. It's definitely a build issue, and I think it has to do with either this new package that we just added in. They didn't say there's any requirements that we need. Let's go see. They didn't say that there's any requirements over here other than, yeah, you see? Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting, actually. Let's see if I remove this. Save it. Let's see if that is in fact the issue. The new upgrader package. And then this build the thing. We can comment this out. And we should be able to see what happens now. Run Flutter clean, then run Flutter pub, then run again. So thank you so much, Sienna. We did just try that now. So I'll show you in the terminal. Oh, sorry, not ports. I'll show you in the terminal. So we did try that. So you can see we did try a Flutter clean. Sorry, we did try Flutter clean. Then we made a mistake here, but Flutter pub get, and we cleaned it. But I think it has something. Thank you so much for that. But I think it has something to do with that this package that we just installed right now, this one over here, upgrader, and this changes that we made over here. We'll just remove it and see for now if it does in fact work. So we'll run it again as per Sianda's recommendation. Flutter is hard to debug. Not really. I think I'm just bad at debugging, but I don't think it's too hard to debug, if we're being honest. And I do use with AIs out there right now. It is quite easy to debug things because the AI is doing it for us. And also another thing that one of the members of Mzansi built for us is Ken Logger. I don't know if Dr. Pixels is still in the chat right now, but he joined the chat. And if you look for Ken Logger, okay, we'll dive into it. We'll dive into it again. Thank you so much. But yeah, for Swazi, there is Ken Logger that makes debugging a little bit easier. So it provides you with these kind of things, so you can see the different messages that you put instead of just using print. Let's dive back here. Yeah, there's the errors. We're gonna have to use. But why? Obsolete ran. So these are just warnings over here. Incompatible class found in dependencies. Remove the class path. What works to suppress errors. Okay, I think this error message, it's to do with this for sure. So I'll show you now on TikTok. So it says incompatible. Yes, it's this line over here. Incompatible class. This one, the one highlighted. Classes were found in dependencies. Remove them from the class or use what to suppress the error. I don't want to suppress the error. So this was incompatible with version. Interesting. Sianda, let us know if you can help us, cause Flames is being shown. Copy all. We'll just drop it off by Gemini. Please explain the following. Please explain the following. So we'll see what Gemini has to say. Let's listen.
This log indicates that your Flutter app build failed because of an incompatibility between the Kotlin versions used by your project and one of its dependencies. Specifically, the package _info_plus plugin was compiled with a newer version of Kotlin than your project is set up to use. Here's a breakdown of the key parts of the log analysis. Launching and warnings. The first few lines, launching lib on SDKG phone 64 ARM64 in debug mode, simply show that you're trying to build and run your Flutter app on an Android emulator. The warning option
and click read aloud, and we can listen to what it's saying.
Hey there, waving hand. Mzansi Innovation Hub, MIH, is like your ultimate companion for navigating both your personal and professional life here in South Africa. Think of the MIH app as a super-powered tool designed to simplify things. It's an all-in-one platform where you can manage your professional profile, coordinate with your teams, schedule appointments, and even do quick calculations, all in one place. We're building a smarter way to live and work in Mzansi, and I'm here to help make that journey smoother for you, smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for that explanation. And we can ask it what features are available, because we don't only provide one feature like Mzansi AI or the Mzansi wallet. We provide you with multiple different features. So please tell us about the features. Tell us about the features. Enter. So it'll think for a bit, and then it will list out all the different features for you. So let's listen.
Absolutely. The MIH app is packed with helpful features to streamline your life. You've got your Mzansi profile, which is your central hub for managing all your personal and business info. Need to keep track of things? The calendar helps you manage appointments effortlessly. For medical practices, the patient manager is a game changer for scheduling and data. Plus, you can store loyalty cards in your Mzansi wallet and quickly find people and businesses across South Africa using the Mzansi directory. And of course, I'm here, Mzansi AI, to answer your questions and lend a hand. Oh, and don't forget the handy calculator with tip and forex functions. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these features?
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI. So that's what Mzansi AI is all about. It is a platform, a super app that provides you with multiple features to make your personal and business life much easier, much more simple, and much more better. So if we head over to the home screen, I'll just give you my top 3 favorite features. So Mzansi AI, we just saw, is one of my favorite features. And then we have the Mzansi wallet. So the Mzansi wallet is a place for you to store your loyalty cards digitally. Let's say, for example, like Checkers. I go to Checkers all the time. And to get specific deals, you need to scan your Checkers extra savings card. So now I have a digital version of this. If I go to, say, I think Pep is one of them, I can go and use my Plus More card. And there's many other, let's go add a new card. There's many other cards out there. There's a whole long list of cards that are available for us. BP, for example, or Builders, for example. I use this also. Clicks, we're always going to Clicks because change of season sicknesses are out here. Then exclusive books for our book readers. Macro, where was that? Macro. So many different cards that are available. And yeah, that's one of our top features. The next one is the Mzansi directory, which is a place for you to search for people and businesses of Mzansi. Super easy. If we click on the down arrow, we can do a business search, or you can just search for the type of business on the top. But I'll use the search to make it easier. If we have a look and say, for example, I want to look for digital solutions, search, you can see Salted ID. And Salted ID's mission and vision. Such a cool system, Krotman. Big ups for one entrepreneur to another. Thank you so much, Sianda. And Sianda, thank you so much for the follow. And if you are a business owner and an entrepreneur, please feel free to create an MIH account and let us know what your business is. Because like you can see, Salted ID, their mission is to help businesses, schools, and individuals grow their identity with affordable, creative digital solutions from websites to students and digital business cards, making technology simple, accessible, and impactful for every client. If we visit their website, if I go to the website, you'll know exactly who this business is, because let's wait for it to load. If we scroll down, so you can see they create cards like this, and if we scroll further down, I'm sure you must have seen this somewhere on Google. Noted, I'm actually a software dev too. Perfect. We do also have software developers out there. So if we have a look, shout out, let us know what tools you use to develop. So if we have a look, let's search for, who was it? Not digital solutions. I think it was software. Let's go to software. Right, so there is software solutions, digital next code. Or let's go to Netloom. That's Dr. Pixels. So we can go Netloom to create and deliver impactful software solutions. Where's their website? I'm sure you had a website. But yeah, there's many different software solutions. Digital Next Code, let's visit their website. So there's many different people out here. Please feel free to head over to your MIH account or create an MIH account and set up your business account. And yeah, it is the best place to search for people and businesses of Mzansi. Let's say, and if you'd like to find out my business over here, if you'd like to figure out more about us, please feel free to take a screenshot if you're on TikTok or on YouTube of this QR code that you see on the screen right now, and it should directly direct you through to our business profile. So this QR code is available for all businesses, and yeah, it's just a way to easily share your business and your business information with other people. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. So, Swazi, I hope that answers your question about what MIH is all about. And I hope you install MIH. And I hope it makes your life a little bit easier and a little bit better. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH Live this evening. We're getting back into things. I know it was a little bit, not boring, but it wasn't getting into the software development and all of those kind of things. That'll come later. It was just laying out the journey of the next phase or the next update of MIH, what it will look like. So thank you so much for joining the MIH Live this evening. We are live Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. for about an hour and a half or so. And yeah, please feel free, if you like the content, if you like MIH, you can download it on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. And if you like MIH, it is free to download from the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. I think I said that. We'll follow. Yeah, if you like what you're seeing, Swazi, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. And if you like the MIH lives, please feel free to follow us. And we're not only live on TikTok, we're also live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. The experience on those platforms are a little bit better, but the chat is more lively over here. But you'll be able to see the chat that side also. And also, if you'd like to support MIH even further than how you are currently supporting MIH by liking, by following, by sharing, all those nice things, you can subscribe to us on TikTok, and you can become a premium member of Mzansi through our Patreon. You can just head over to the About MIH package, and from there you can click on the follow or support our journey button, and it'll take you through to our Patreon. You can support us over here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH Live this evening. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for those that dived into the chat and for those that didn't. I will see you again tomorrow, and let's keep working hard, Mzansi.